Two here in the best of 5. It's for the Legacy of the Ultras. Some of you have still been asking, what does the Legacy of the Ultras even mean? Ultras are the nickname for Take TV subscribers, and this, of course, is a Take TV event. We've been invited to cast the English cast, and quite frankly, we've been slacking. So here we are this morning, back on track, trying to get you guys some StarCraft action. Spawning here in the southern spawn location, go for a faster CC. It's gonna be the light blue Terran top.
Oh, the voice.
It was the, oh my god, I'm so surprised, I can't believe he's doing it!
In the top right says the purple Zerg, it's true.
Alright, so weird voices aside, Top's first push was the only thing that game I think I really didn't love. Behind that, he played more of a classic mech style. We've always talked and gabbed about how we've seen the Muslim version of Cyclones and Hellions be like what seems to be unstoppable, but I don't think had Top tried to go that direction he would have ever lived long enough to get there, and that is the problem. Like, between what was once Ravens, maybe still Ravens to an extent, less because of Vipers, but mostly whatever endgame strategy Terran has that's quote-unquote unbeatable by most, it's really hard to get to that point in the first place.
Yeah, that's the major problem. People have been doing okay with it, though. I mean, like, the Muslim Bunny did eventually get to that point when they're allowed to macro somewhat.
But ultimately still lost their series because they only got there like once.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget what happened in the other games. I feel like there was also a case of them just digging around a little bit too much. Like, they tried to go for, like, Liberator builds and whatnot. Yo, I got Liberator rushed as a Protoss.
Did it work?
No!
Oh.
It really didn't. It was not a good idea.
You got me excited for a moment. That's not cool, Zombie Grove.
I'm sorry. I think it was also a case of me just being like a better player in general, because I can't tell, right? With the freaking,
but of course, yeah, you're just so good you can't even tell anymore. I get you,
well,
I get you.
Okay, I figured it was going back, right?
It's
like,
quiet, yeah.
I guess, right? And then when I went to attack with like the 8 Blink Stalkers while preparing to transition into carriers, he had like 2 tanks, and that was it. And I was like, wow, either Liberator Rush really doesn't work, or this guy isn't so good. But anyways, they would just like sit in the back of my mineral lines, but they would only cover about half of the mineral lines, and I would just like walk around Stalkers. It was also on, like it was on Echo. So
yeah,
it good.
It's really interesting the dynamic Liberators have right now, where if you happen to be stupid enough to stand in that circle, or you get caught off guard, you're gonna get liberated pretty damn hard. But at the same time, it's also incredibly easy to dodge the circles. You just have to take a moment to move, and while you lose damage while moving, you'll live to kill the Liberator. It's I shift clicked around my base to get to the other side of the Liberator, and he really couldn't do anything. Yeah, it's like a non-issue if controlled properly. It's kind of like, it's not quite the same dynamic as splitting Marines versus Banelings, but the idea is there, where if you pull off the mechanics properly, it doesn't really matter. You know, at the end of the day, you'll have a good time. But
if the ground attack was cheaper, I think you could do a pretty awesome like tank push with it, but it's not, and it takes a long time. So
yeah, like right now in my mind, from what we've seen and from what I've tried myself, Liberators really do feel like their best role is the anti-air, and even then that's kind of lackluster.
Yeah, they're not OP, but we do see Top going for, well, they're not OP as much as Cyclones are, or were, but we see Top going for Bio. You can still include Liberators in Bio or Mech.
I would argue they actually pair better with Bio than they do for Mech. You have the Marines to cover them so much better, whereas Mech, everything's so slow. If you're out of position for a second, you're kind of screwed.
I would say the only tough part is that you have to choose between Medivacs and Liberators. You don't usually get a second star for it when you go for Bio.
Yeah, that's true. Well, speaking of true, taking his third pretty quick here. I do like that he's already pretty much set up for stopping any sort of Hellbat aggression. Not that I think he was assuming the Top would do it, but just in case. Because it doesn't take too much away from what he's doing to make a couple of links like this. It's more about having that Baneling nest ready in time.
Yeah. Top's third. Damn, it's quick. He's getting away with a lot of greediness in this match. He also has his upgrades, of course, a lot faster, as the Mutas came out first for True. But he should have no problem dealing with that. The engineer bay's already down. Even the midstart's already down in the main, at least. Needs one at the natural. I think it's as if he tried to make one, and then it got dicked over by its friends.
Oh, dude, I hate that. You like shift click it or whatever, and then like everyone will try to get out of the way, and in the process push each other in the way.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Is one SCV was just like lounging around doing nothing. So, but he corrects it, and now it'll be protected on all fronts. So the push that he's gonna do in a minute or two is going to be, you know, guilt-free.
They should totally let you assign a foreman SCV. Gets like a little hard hat skin, so you know which one's in charge. He's like the king of SCVs. Basically,
Aww.
no one can like take over. Like if he's putting a turret down, he's putting a turret down. Everyone else just gets out of the way. None of this awkward shuffle and hustle and bustle.
Can you imagine a skin where they're just like actual construction workers with their little hard hats and their little orange vests?
Or even better, it's just an SCV but with a hard hat. They're already spacesuits. The whole thing's a hard hat, but they have like a little yellow hard hat on top.
You just find that hilarious, don't you?
I think it would be adorable. Can someone do like a fan art of this for me, please? A fantasy art?
Ever.
Alright, this push is not exactly super dangerous, but it's something that Shu can't really ignore. The amount of Marines here is unsettling.
Yeah. It's without medevacs, though, so you know that they're very unlikely to push in too seriously. And they really shouldn't be pushing too far on a creep anyways. You know, I hate when they do it on Emzerg. I'm like, you're not supposed to push a creep. It's supposed to take 20 more seconds. This is unfair.
That's the injured thing you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
playing
like,
so
I
badly.
lost because you were playing bad.
SCV's not going to repair the turret. He's busy on the other side of the map. There we go. Quick repair goes down. Might get a couple more mutas for this.
Yeah, he gets 2 of them. That was nice. A lot nicer for top. That was some messed up micro from True.
Yeah. Well, Top's still moving around the middle of the map. I'm surprised he's not cleaning up creep. He's just kind of posturing.
Does he have scans? Did he accidentally mule?
I would bet you he probably muled.
He accidentally did. So like the scans only just came around now.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. Still the investment in the mutas, by the way, not just through numbers, but also through upgrades. This is one of those times where Liberators start getting considered. They're not amazing, but they're cheaper and faster than a Thor. And they don't have the same problems where, you know, Thor can be picked off by Lings. Only other mutas are going to be able to pick off the Liberators. So, again, it's a situation where you can build 2 at a time. It's not bad to have some splash, but I think ultimately Marines are still better to deal with mutas than anything else. Like, they designed a unit that was just too perfect. And they can't ever get Terran upgrades because the only thing you can do to surpass a perfect unit is to make the new overpowered unit. Nice focus fire on the Banelings, though, coming into this.
You should be able to clean this up. To top, that is. There's only a couple of Banelings, and the mutas can't take that on, so very nicely done for him. A lot more Banelings are on the way, though. Chu has finally reached that 70 drone supply.
Yeah, but Top's going for Liberators.
Damn.
Not only that, he's going for the weapon upgrades. Let's not forget that they did separate these things, so it's a little bit unsettling and weird to see Terran ship weapon upgrades in the in the queue, but that's the case. Needs it for the Liberators. Now, I guess for those who are perhaps not too sure what the Liberator is, we keep talking about it, maybe you haven't seen it. It's an air unit that can transform to attack ground, but by default does splash damage to air. So something kind of like the Valkyrie, if you guys remember that from Brood War days.
No one does. No one really used it.
Valkyrie prepared.
Yeah, it was an awesome voice, though. Tears through the mineral lines with the natural and main and tries to escape. He'll have an escape path. But he lost a couple on the way.
Maybe. Can he do this?
Oh, I like the Widow Mines. Oh, I love the Widow Mines.
They actually get the shots off, too. If Marines had just stimmed prior to this, he would have absolutely caught those mutas. A little unfortunate for Top.
Very nice. But the Liberators being just more than 1 or 2, plus getting the ground attack upgrade, this is where things start to get a little difficult. So you saw in the Archon mode, Demuslim and Bunny, I think, did it once versus Protoss, and that if you slowly siege them when you get the time to do that, like siege tanks, then yeah, they'll look pretty powerful because, you know, they'll have so many, you know, the dots that there's no way you're running past them. But in terms of like being with a mobile army and, you know, actually setting them up with one person and also doing like 10 other things, it's pretty difficult. It's not as easy as you would think.
Well, I like it because of the map. Cactus Valley's got a lot of ramps and chokes and little corridors, like it's pretty easy to tell where you're gonna want to have those liberators aimed. Whereas anywhere else, like say a map like Van Eye Research Station, you're gonna like just good luck, have fun. It's a little unfortunate we don't see more Widow Mines. I do wish we would see players go back to Widow Mine usage, but lifts the CC immediately, not going to dick around. A couple more Widow Mines do make it to the front lines. Liberator's going to chase off those Mutas, and well, True might have to withdraw, but he's got another attack force heading towards the north.
Planetary just finishes. Honestly, that might be more of a curse. He decided to dedicate his Banelings onto it. No chance of lifting.
The Marine's going to get here in time. That's a lot of Banelings going to run into this. The
Not
Paragon is going down, and he's going to hold.
Yeah, that was not enough, even without the army there. But the drop in the 4th base, I think, got maybe a few drones, or maybe the pull was pretty fast, but it does distract True, forces him back.
It didn't really kill much of anything.
He still had 71 drones.
Yeah, 71 drones, 71 drones. Big shout out to Ghost Bear, or Ghost 7 Bear, however you want to say that. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Wonderful to have new subscribers, and I love that name. So the Liberators, as we see, they're a bit funny to look at. I don't hate the model, but I hope they do change it.
It's clunky.
It's clunky. It's like the stock model of just like another unused vehicle in the game. It kind of feels like a bit lame that they would reach for that. As we've seen models for this particular air unit used in, was it like Nimbus and Orbital Shipyard and such? But
and the doodads.
Yeah, the doodads. Don't do this, doodads. But Liberators, I like the idea behind them still. It's really great that they came into play without being super duper broken, but can be in certain situations. These Widow Mines, though. These Mutalisks, though. So he's so bad versus one target. No bunker. That's going to suck. This is pretty bad, actually. Oh, Bailey's getting the Widow Mines before they burrow, too. Rolling past this, where can they really go? Nowhere, so he burrows a couple. Ooh, I like that trick. We'll see if these come into play or not. Meanwhile, the siege is set up here, and oh, the Liberators are in anti-ground mode, so good luck running any Banelings onto the Marines.
Yeah, they'd have to go around. The 5th base already looked like it was going to die, even without the Liberators helping out. He needs to clean up the creep spread while he's there, too. He scans, but only see if the army's on the way.
It's worth noting, too, for those who don't know, Liberators cannot attack buildings with their attack.
Oh! Grab those Widow Mines.
Yeah. It's kind of getting base trading up in here, Samgro. This wall, though, is holding strong. Banelings aren't here on the front lines just yet, so the Marines were trading out with the legs pretty damn well. We'll see if production can hold, but that's still so many Banelings rolling through this. Any amount of Marines that come out are just going to get annihilated. Raising the depots, that's only going to soak about 6. Still plenty more Banelings rolling in where those came from.
Oh.
Burrows a couple, too. Oh, True, you're so tricksy.
Housetop's on the other side of the map, though. That's usually like Terrans really start to falter when they go on creep spread. If there's any Banelings left over, they can't split that well on creep. But the Liberators find those absolutely essential choke points.
You know, if it is full on base trade, you know, you can lift the buildings, you try to run away, but there are mutas in place. We can't just simply, like, he has to do this somewhat strategically. His planetary fortress might be his whole, like, his saving grace in this game.
I know he's usually morphing Banelings. Some of them were at the 3rd, the 4th, whatever, and then okay, some of them were in the main base too. Liberators do have very strong ground attack.
That's cool.
But they're they're single target.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much one shot's mostly 93 damage a shot, but yeah, getting those shots is sometimes not as easy as it looks. These bases are being hounded and hunted, and unfortunately, planetaries are burning, or orbitals are burning. Like, his planetary is going to be the last bastion of hope for him, and this is, well, it sucks. Bailey's brought all over the place, hoping to catch some of these Marines. He actually leaves the main alone, because I guess weirdly enough, Lair was at the natural, Hive was at the natural, so he never really had to worry about killing that. He goes for the new base, catches it.
I think True will still win.
If Top was at Hope for this, I think he's okay.
Oh, well, Liberators come back. That's a good move.
Oh, can
They're
he
going to
hold
be taking Anitas.
Can the Lings kill the SCVs? What's going to happen here? Will that engineer maybe the last building standing?
Oh, God. Oh, I think, the Liberators coming home was an excellent decision by Top.
This orbital could land and repair itself. True. Or Top, please. That's a little unfortunate. The barracks are going to be able to land and create a bit of a wall off here, too. I think, moments ago, I thought this was going to be True's game, honestly. Morph a couple more Banelings, squeeze them in, do what you can. Now he's making infestors because it's literally the only thing he can do. He's got a lot of gas and no minerals. Long distance mining off of his own natural. And these, I don't believe, have pathogen glands. Oh, they do. Pardon me, they do. So a couple of fungal growths could be very deadly. There's still Baneling landmines all over the map. Oh, true.
Oh, he notices. He notices.
Nice hits. Nice moves. Falls back, but he might fall back onto more of them.
The Lynx, if they were better upgraded and just a few more,
thank
could probably
God.
take on that army.
Thank Jesus.
It was mostly Marauders. But yeah, like, good job repairing that command center. True probably forgot that he was targeting it in the first place, so that's going to be disappointing to see that alive, unless those Lynx can just barely see it. No, the Banelings can't see it. Can't see it. Oh, targeting down Overlords will take a while.
You gotta be careful too. Fungal growths are gonna be a very, very, very real issue.
Ah. How many fungal growths does it take to take the Liberator down?
30 damage of fungal. But you hold a Liberator in place, throw some
A lot.
Infested Terrans under it, you can have a good time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he has enough infestors to do that though, and they're gonna get one shot. So
that's
I don't
true.
think he has the range.
93 damage a shot, boys and girls.
Yeah, that is too powerful. That's gonna be a number change.
It's been weird because Liberators have 15 range, but I don't think they can ever make fully use of that because the targeting circle is too shallow. And Blizzard did state that shooting from one Liberator's targeting circle to another is a bug.
Yeah. I think True can't kill the Liberators, and the Liberators will then win the game. I think with a Lynx, you'd be able to take care of this mostly Marauder force, no problem. Eventually, if you got enough Lynx, but the Liberators are gonna pose a problem.
These fungal growths are so annoying.
Oh no, he saw the Banelings too. Roll away.
Okay, but here's the bottom line. Top is still producing. Top is still mining. Top's gonna build more Marines. Okay, maybe a couple more Banelings get some 6 shots, but those Marines will be replaced, whereas True has nothing to work with.
You can't kill all the Marauders.
Even if you could, again, it doesn't matter because he's able to produce Marines. He's getting unsupply blocked if these units die. He's got a planetary fortress, for goodness sake. This orbital is gonna have to lift. Awkward.
He has a couple of mutants alive, doesn't he? 2. Literally a couple.
Yeah, literally a couple. Tasteless endotosis.
Sure. Oh god, now he's on the mining. Goodbye, drones.
Oh man, this
Oh,
sucks
man.
for True. But I don't know. Does he not realize he needs to cut his line? He knows the planetary was there. He doesn't know about the barracks, of course, but he's got to know this whole time there's been mining going on.
I think he's really gonna want to try and get the orbital, because what we haven't talked about is that the only way that he has scans. So he could desperately hope infestors and Baneling bombs could win him the game.
Oh god, that liberated that. I mean, okay, I can see that point of view, but there's not that many Banelings. It's 7.
He's running out of them. You know, he just lost a couple there. They were scanned, but he's gonna be able to get the orbital, I think. It's so close, man. It's so close. It's one Marine.
Keeps having to go out to repair it.
It's one Muta, because the Marines got the second Muta. Poor Ortosis.
Okay, there we go. Here we go.
All right, now he has no chance. It's not gonna happen.
The Banelings, when it lands, it's not being repaired. The
Oh,
Banelings,
yeah!
it's not being repaired.
Use the Banelings!
It's gonna use them! Get the fucking orbital! Are you serious? Oh, that supply box top as well. That's so stupid. But here's the problem, right? With no Mutalisks in play, there's nothing to really threaten these Liberators. Oh, Burrow Infested Terrans actually kind of a cool move.
You can unburrow out of range of the Liberators. Of course, you can see where the Liberator's targeting. That would be way OP if you couldn't. And then you can throw Infested Terrans down and hope to God they don't notice for 2 seconds.
Oh, it's not good. This is so many different levels of stupid.
I can't believe True legitimately thinks he can win this. Okay, it's a best of 5. He's already up one.
No way, not with the hatchery going down. He doesn't have any money left.
He's gonna run the buildings.
You know what it is? This is true saying, F you top, playing mech. Can't believe.
Bio?
Well, I mean, game 1.
Okay.
I can't believe you open with mech. This is revenge, I guess? I don't know what you want to call it.
Alright, now he sees that everything is gone.
Yeah.
He just killed a spawning pool, a spire, and an extractor. Oh,
Pick up! Just pick up! Just pick up!
Oh, he
Liberators,
gets the
pick up!
Liberator. Ooh! But he's still mining. At the end of the day, this doesn't matter because Top is still mining.
Yeah.
He's gonna start using his production to use his money.
He's got a Starport back up too. I mean, these units are gonna bleed out.
True.
This unit's gonna.
You can't.
The building's gonna bleed out to creep. He can't drop it. He creeps building and extract. It's gonna be the only building he has. Why are you doing this, True? Who made you this way? Well, okay. Drone's even pulled into it. Man, True is just like a monster who refuses to die.
He really wants to win this. There's literally no way he wins. Like he cannot take down a planetary. The SCVs would be able to repair, then mine, then repair. If he had 15 infestors, I think he might be able to. But with 4, I mean, even if he kill, okay, there we go. GG.
GG, ladies and gentlemen. Top will tie up the series 1-1.